Hey, I have a cowboy hat and I've got 5 liquid fire new crypto investor tips just for new crypto investors. If you are just starting crypto investing, you need to listen to these 5 tips. If people don't agree with these tips, you got to get them out of your life, okay? Like only seasoned pros will attach themselves to these tips and say, yeah, of course, those are great tips to live by. And so you cannot go wrong if you follow some of these 5 tips. There's a lot more, and I plan on making a lot more videos, but these are 5 liquid hot fire lizard brain cowboy tips that you need to follow if you are a brand new crypto investor and you want some tips here. If you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to 1 Bitcoin. I'm a brand new crypto investor as well. I started just a few months ago in December. I got really serious about it in March, and now I'm just out here just exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency. I consider myself a cowboy, not a financial advisor, okay? I'm not your financial advisor. I don't give financial advice, so you can't sue me, okay? I'm a cowboy. I give cowboy advice. I have a little lizard brain, gorilla arms, and diamond. I'm getting my hat. I'm still getting used to this hat. Diamond hands, okay? And I'm exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency. And if you want to explore it with me, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell for any updated content. And of course, give me a like button. If you want to feel like a generous person and you want to help me grow this channel, I would be greatly appreciated. So appreciative for that. Now, tip number 1. No, so before we start, these are tips that are, these are very, very solid, very, very good tips. I would tell these tips to my daughter, my best friends, my family members. These are tips that I would just share this video if they're going to start. Just listen to this video, right? But if you're an advanced crypto investor and you kind of know the markets and all that kind of stuff, these tips, of course, you can follow them, and you should, for the most part, follow them. But there are also times when you could bend and break these tips, no problem. So I'm not saying this is like 100% for the rest of your crypto career, but I am saying you should definitely follow these 100% if you are brand spanking new. This is just stuff that would have saved me a lot of money, a lot of time, and I just hope to do the same for you. It's the same advice that I would give to any one of my closest friends or family members. So tip number 1 is to allocate 10 to 20% of your profile being just the amount of money that you have, into stable coins. What is a stable coin? A stable coin is when you attach your bank account to your exchange, like a Coinbase or a Binance or crypto.com, and you put in your money. Say you put in like $100. $10 of that $100 or $20 of that $100 you should buy in USD, USDT, USDC. These are stable coins, and that's just it's a crypto coin, a coin that is pegged to the dollar bill. It will not fluctuate like all these other coins. It will be the equivalent amount to 1 United States dollar. The reason for that? Well, the reason is simple. You want to be able to buy the dips. You already know that you overcame this fear in your life that, hey, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is volatile, and you're okay with that. But it still doesn't change that there's volatility, high volatility in the market. And when that happens, you need to be able to buy the dips. If you don't have, stable coins, you will not be able to buy dips because you got it in BTC or you got it in VET or whatever, Ethereum. And so when these dips happen, you will be able to then buy them with stable coins and then sell them at a profit when they recover. And I wouldn't recommend buying any dips until you feel comfortable with the market, until you kind of have seen what a particular coin does, where do you think this coin is really valued, and all that kind of stuff. And we could get into that in other videos. But the first tip, again, is to make sure you have 10 to 20% of your total portfolio in stable coins. In this bear market, I would even say a little more, 30% or whatever. So I myself, I have about 25% of my portfolio in stable coins. And so I'm ready to buy a dip at any moment that it drops. Like if it drops like crazy, I'm like, oh, okay, bet. I'm about to go in. Let's make some money, because that's where you make the money. You make the money buying the dips, buy low and sell high. This is investing 101. Okay, so that is the first new crypto investor tip. The second one is to do not invest in meme coins. Okay, you are a new crypto investor, and I know a lot of us, like myself, got into crypto on SafeMoon, on Shiba, and we just YOLO'd, FOMO'd in, into these meme coins. Do not do it. I have so many friends who have invested $1,000 $100. And they were like, Aaron, what are you investing in? And I told them, and I was kind of careless with it, and they invested in this thing, and then it dropped in a tank, and they got mad at me. They don't trust me now because that meme coin of theirs dropped. And I bought in earlier. I bought in way earlier with SHIB and SafeMoon, and that's really the trick. But I don't even want you to get there because when I went into it, I did not understand how crazy volatile it was. I had no idea. It really was gamblers. It really was like these greed goggles that I had on, and this like greed overcame me, and it clouded my judgment, and I was investing or gambling on emotion rather than analytics and fundamentals and all that kind of stuff. So as a new crypto investor, do not invest in meme coins. Can you do it if you have more money? Can you do it if you know your experience? Sure. I'm not going to tell you how to use your money. I'm not a financial advisor. But here's what can happen to you. This is the Shiba Inu coin. I'm sure if you've heard of it, you know it's a famous meme coin. Literally, it's known Shiba Inu, and there are a whole dog pound of these Akisha Inu, Atita Inu, Amumu Imu. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole bunch of these things. There's Safe Shiba Inus, there's Safe Inu. Look, this could be you. You could buy in here at the height of FOMO, at the height of everyone's excited. And you're like, oh, I'm going to be rich. And it goes up just a little bit, and you're like, yes. And it goes crashing down. And when it crashes fast. And the reason why it crashes faster than you think is because you want to hold on in hopes, in that hopium, that it will go up. And it goes up, and you just keep holding on. Why? Because you're a crypto investor. You're a brand new crypto investor, and you just don't know better. And I might be a little abrasive, and I don't mean to be. I don't mean to like talk down to you like you don't know anything. But really, there is an emotion that courses through your body, at least it happened to me, and it grabs your heart, and it takes your mind, and it mangles it, right? And it's just not safe. I would wait a month for you to understand like how the markets move, what to really look for. I would wait about a month, and then I mean, if you got extra money, then you play around with it. Of course, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a cowboy out here. But this is the advice that I would give to my daughter if she wanted to invest in crypto. And so that's just number two. That's my second tip. My third. Let me get back here. My third tip. My third tip is to watch Bitcoin. If you watch Bitcoin controls the market. And when I say controls, I use that loosely. It's a big indicator of where the market goes. If Bitcoin goes up, it's like the rising tide that raises all other coins, okay? All these other ships, these are all coins, and Bitcoin is the tide. If it rises, all these other boats rise. All these other coins rise. If that falls, then then all these other coins fall. This is a general statement, okay? Now I understand you have to understand cycles as well too. But if the big market cap of Bitcoin falls drastically, you could count on all these other cryptos being falling too. Now there are cycles here where money moves from Bitcoin, and then people make money in Bitcoin, they sell and they move it into large cap altcoins, small cap altcoins. If you don't understand these terms, I could go through it. It's basically when I say large cap, I'm referring to market cap. Bitcoin is the largest by far. And so when people make money on Bitcoin, they sell it and then they start to pour it into, let's say, like a Binance or something like ADA. And then when they're low, and then when that makes money, they start pouring it into like micro cap coins that are smaller, lesser known projects. And so there are definitely cycles within within crypto. But as a general rule of thumb, and we could see that playing out in this bear market right now, that when Bitcoin falls, it crashes the entire market, or crashes is a harsh word. It brings the whole market down as well. You could see in the last, like 3 months, you can see this downward trend. We're in a bear trend in what I believe is a bull market, and every other coin has crashed as well in the same ratios or perspective. I mean, roughly. And so watch Bitcoin, get to know and learn the trends of Bitcoin. And if you do that, then you'll have at least a good understanding of the flow of money into the market and out of the market. So yeah, watch Bitcoin would be my number 3 tip. Okay, my number 4 tip for any new crypto investors, any crypto investor tips, is to dollar cost average in. Okay, dollar cost average in. I know you're sitting there with your $100, $500, $1,000, and you want to buy everything immediately. And why? Why not? Because we're all programmed in our society to have things instant. That's why you want to be in crypto, probably, is because you want to make fast money. I understand that sentiment. We all want to make fast money, okay? But if you approach it slowly, then you are able to have secure money. Not fast money, but for sure secure money. And so here is the strategy I would want you to do, and this is just the same advice that I'd want to give to my daughter, my best friends, and my closest friends, my wife and stuff, is to dollar cost average your way in. Meaning, there is volatility in this market. You and I know this. Crazy. Look at this Bitcoin's chart. It's crazy. But if you average in, like you say, you put in $25 or $50 one week, then the next week you put in another, then the next week you put in another. It doesn't matter where on this chart like the price is, you would be averaging out and you would be making more money, because the average of the volatility would be removed. The volatility indicator aspect of it would be removed, and you are just trading along this average price. That way you are not having heart palpitations, if you see Bitcoin drop 10-20%, which it can. And you're not YOLOing, FOMOing in if it raises 20%. You know what I mean? That's like, you don't need that stress in your life, especially when you're new. And I know I've seen people start crypto based on my opinions, and I wish I gave them this advice, but they check their phone all the time, and I don't want that for them. You have a quality of life. There's better things to worry about than worrying about crypto. You know what I mean? So that is my fourth tip for any new crypto investor, is to dollar cost average your way in. Okay, number 5, and it's my last tip for today, and that is ignore the news. Ignore the news. It's FUD. Okay, all this news, it's all FUD. When I say FUD, I mean fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Okay, you don't want that in your little brain. Okay, we have little lizard brains. Okay, that's how you have to approach crypto, with a little lizard brain. Why? Because when all this information comes, this news of this China thing happening over here, and Bitcoin's being banned, and this mine and Elon and all this kind of news, right? You start to overthink things. You start to overanalyze, and you got this little lizard brain, and you can't do that. You can't do that. And here's why. I just typed in crypto is banned, and I typed in news. And every freaking news article out here is saying China, another Chinese province bans Bitcoin mining. More Chinese bans of Bitcoin. Bitcoin falls further as China cracks down. Iran bans Bitcoin. China bans Bitcoin. Blah, blah, blah. India is banning Bitcoin. This is all fun. London Underground Bitcoin. They've been trying to ban Bitcoin for a long time. Okay? And if you read through those articles, it's not even really. It's not even really. So I would ignore the news. I know there's good news too, and you could keep a keen to that. But if you are in crypto, you have to understand this. It is the future. It is the future. It's where the future financial systems of the world will be built on. So all this stuff, they're just trying to get clicks on their website. You know what I mean? That's all they're trying to do. They're not in it for your own sanity. They don't care about how much money you make or lose. They don't care about any of that. They care about their clicks on their website, so they get their advertising dollars. You have to, at least when you're in the beginning, stick to the dollar cost averaging and strategy, stick to large cap and coins with Bitcoin, and dollar cost your way in, and don't even think about it. Okay, those are my 5 tips. Let me know if you have any more tips for any brand new crypto investors. If you're kind of seasoned and you've been in the market a little bit, I'd like to hear those tips, and I'd probably use those in the future, because I'm a brand new crypto investor too. Just started a few months ago. My name is Aaron. If you want to follow along with me to my journey to 1 Bitcoin, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell for any updated content, and of course, give me a like button if you feel like you want to be a generous person and you want to help me grow this channel. Now, I'm just looking for a bunch of cowboys with little lizard brains, gorilla arms, and diamond hands on our way to the moon together. We'll see you there.